Welcome to section 8.1. We're going to talk a little bit about hypothesis tests for variance. And I just wanted to kind of introduce some of the stuff that's just stolen from the text. Here, our chi-squared distribution is kind of the new player in this. And you can see it depends on the degrees of freedom. So we've dealt with normal distributions and t-distributions. And now we're introducing yet another chi-squared distribution here. So there's some new players in the game. We've talked about degrees of freedom a little bit. If the degrees of freedom of this distribution are greater than 90, then it's closer to a normal distribution. You'll notice here, these are all positive values for the test statistic. There's no like 0 and some to the left and some to the right like we've had with the t-distribution and the normal distribution. And it changes quite a bit. So as we're doing our little scribbles for these, we'll have a little bit more freedom here. But we are hypothesis testing, which we've been doing for a little while, and so we're going to just kind of keep working with it and just making some minor adjustments here as we go. The test statistic is going to be a key player for us, just like we've been finding a test statistic and using it to find the p-value so that we can decide whether to accept or reject our null hypothesis. That all remains the same. So here we have n-1 times the standard deviation squared, or the sample variance, and then divided by the population variance. So just a couple things to note. This value here is going to come from the claim. Well, this may be here. Undo that. But anyway, this value comes from the claim. This one comes from our sample that we're looking at. So it just says you're helpful here when we're doing these. And I know there's not a lot of help in this. We don't have a context yet. So I just thought I'd make a video to introduce the test statistic and kind of what this is all about. And then I'll talk about the details of how we're going to work these out in a follow-up one with some examples. So you can look for that one in a second.